everyone, welcome to IHN Academy. Myself Jayanti, your faculty for UGC NET Paper 1 and I welcome you all to my new session. So yes, आप सबका फिर से हमारे IHN Academy में और हमारे इस new session में बहुत बहुत warm welcome करते हैं. So as you can see on your screen, today we are going to do a session again on PYQs, that is Research Aptitude PYQs 2022. Okay, so we have covered some important questions from Teaching Aptitude of 2022 question paper, and today we are going to discuss 10 very important PYQs of Research Aptitude from the recent question paper. Recent means 2022 question paper के हम 10 important questions को आज cover करेंगे. So I hope you all are ready and excited for the 10 questions, and let's just start without any delay with the first question. A true zero point is the feature of nominal scale, ratio scale, ordinal scale, interval scale. So 4 measurement scales are given here, and you need to know that which is the feature of all the scales to know the answer, right? सारे scales की features हमें पता होने चाहिए, and we have covered all the measurement scales in our class in a detailed manner. So I hope you have got the correct answer, that a true zero point is the feature of ratio scale. So true zero point is the feature of ratio scale. That means the option number B will be your correct answer. So let's see the explanation. As you know that I have given a brief explanation with every question for your consideration, so that you can revise the question in one place. You can revise it here only. With the PYQs, you can get a quick revision for your consideration and for your availability, for your happiness. I can say I have given a small explanation with every question. All of these things for my dear learners, right? So yes, so nominal scale is for categorizing the data. That scale is used for categorization only. Whenever we use nominal scale, we only categorize the data, no other properties here. And ordinal scale is for categorizing plus ordering or ranking, we can say. So categorization plus ranking or ordering is there in ordinal data. Interval scale is the scale which categorize and rank orders item as equal intervals also. So we can say that the next scale is having the properties of the previous scale plus some new properties, right? So interval scale में nominal और ordinal scale की सारी properties हैं, and the new property is that it has equal intervals, but there is no zero point on an interval scale. There is no exact zero point in the interval scale. So ratio scale is a scale that categorizes and rank orders item, has equal intervals. It has a true zero point, which is the question, right? So true zero point is a feature of ratio scale. So I hope you have understood the 4 scales. Nominal scale is for categorization only. Ordinal scale is for categorization plus ranking. Interval means categorization plus ranking plus equal intervals. Ratio is for categorization plus ranking plus equal intervals plus true zero point. Clear? Let's come to the next question. Given below are 2 statements. So statement-based questions are very important from your exam point of view, because UGC NET keeps asking on the basis of statements. Statements-based questions बहुत सारे आते हैं. So you can see the 2 statements here. First is triangulation is described as that of researchers taking different perspectives in answering research questions. Okay, so triangulation means researchers taking different perspectives in answering research questions. And the second statement is triangulation is expected to produce knowledge from different insights to promote quality research. Okay, so for answering this question, you should have the idea of triangulation. What is triangulation? What is the meaning of triangulation? So both the statements are correct here. So option number A will be your answer. Let me show you the explanation so that you can understand. Triangulation in research means using multiple data sets, methods, theories, or investigators to address the research question. It's a research strategy that can help you enhance the validity and credibility. Okay, so to promote the quality of research, to get the higher quality, we include some different methods, we include some different perspectives, we use some different theories. That is the method of triangulation, right? So you can see in the statements, first is saying that it is described as taking different perspectives in answering research questions. So it is 100% true. And the next one is it is expected to produce knowledge from different insights to promote quality research. It is also correct because triangulation is used to promote, to enhance the quality of your research, to improve the quality of your research. So both the statements are 100% correct, right? So from this question, you might get answer for another question also. Like if you are getting any question like, can we use more than one method in research? Can we use more than one perspective in one research? So yes, we can use more than one perspective in our research, right? So let's come to the next question. The age of respondent is an example of parallel variable, monadic variable, dyadic variable, simple variable. So four types of variable are given here, and you need to know that the age is the example of which variable. Okay, so we know that age is a specific number. Every person has a specific age. So age is a specific number, and a specific number or value is related to monadic variable. That means option number B will be your correct answer, right? So B is the correct answer. Let's see the explanation. Simple variable means general value, general variable. Dyadic variable means two values, two variables will be there. Dyadic means two. Then monadic variable is for specific value, specific number, like age, like height of any person. That is monadic variable. Then parallel value is any data structure that contains a parallel array. So whenever you find a parallel array, that will be parallel value, parallel value. Clear? Let's come to the next one. The type of research in which the researcher gains familiarity with a phenomenon or to achieve new insights into it is known as. So in which research study you get some new insights, you get some new information. So we all know that whenever we explore something, we explore the research, then we get some new information or new insights. So the option number B, exploratory research study will be your correct answer for this question because it is saying to achieve new insights. So you need to find the key terms when you are attempting your questions. It is very important that what is your approach. You should have a proper approach while answering your question. So you should be finding the key terms, the familiar terms which you know about the question. So here you can see the key term new insights. So new things is always related to exploratory research. So that's why the answer will be option number B, right? Let's see the explanation. Diagnostic research is a research where we try to find out some possible solution, the best possible solution to a problem. So problem and solution is related to diagnostic. Exploratory research that explores research questions that have not previously been studied in depth. It is often used when the issue you are studying is new or the data collection process is challenging in some way. So whenever you are getting some new information, new things, it will be exploratory research. Descriptive research means observing and measuring without manipulating variables. Descriptive is for describing. Whenever you are analyzing something, describing something, observing and measuring something without any manipulation. That means you are not changing anything. That is descriptive research. Hypothesis testing means to test the theory. Whenever we try to test the theory, we get a tentative solution and then try to test this through some research. That is hypothesis testing. So I hope all these things are clear. Let's come to the next one. Characteristics of a good measurement are. So good measurement की कौन सी characteristics होती है? You can see 5 options are there: reliability, accuracy, objectivity, validity, and practicability. So all these things are looking like characteristics of good measurement, but only 3 of them you need to choose. So reliability should be there for sure. Reliable होना चाहिए आपकी measurement. Then accuracy. Accuracy can also be a property, but it is not mandate. It is not a compulsion. It could be like not accurate. It could be थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है. So it could be not as accurate. So accuracy is not the mandate feature. Then objectivity is also not the mandate feature. It could be subjective also. Then validity is true. Validity should be the characteristic of a good measurement. And practicability should also be a characteristic of good measurement. So option number A, D, and E. That means your answer will be C. Okay. So in explanation, I have given the characteristics of good measurement, which are reliability, validity, practicability, which are the given options. And the 2 more are usability, it should be usable, measurability, it should be measurable. So these are the 5 characteristics. Clear? Next, Which of the following is not a feature of normal distribution curve? So we have done the normal distribution curve in a detailed manner, and we have covered all the main properties of this curve. So I hope you will not face any difficulty in this question and you will get the correct answer, right? So the correct answer, it reflects an asymmetric distribution. We have got our answer. It is showing that normal distribution curve reflects an asymmetrical distribution, which is incorrect because normal distribution is always symmetric distribution. Symmetric, so it is incorrect. Then it is bell-shaped, correct? The mean, median, and mode coincide at the center of the distribution, correct? It is asymptotic. It is also true. So option number A will be your answer because it is asking not a feature of normal distribution. Be very attentive throughout your question paper. Whenever you are attempting a question, do read it carefully. Okay, so you are asking like not a feature of normal distribution curve, so answer will be option number A. So I have given some main properties of normal distribution curve in the explanation. You can have a revision and quick revision about the normal distribution. Here the mean, median, mode are equal. That means they coincide. The total area under the curve is equal to 1. It is bell-shaped distribution. The curve should be symmetric. It should be always symmetric, not asymmetric. Then there should be exactly half of the values in the right, half of the values in the left. Then the normal distribution should be defined by the mean and standard deviation. It must have only one peak. It is unimodal. Only one mode will be here. So the curve approaches the x-axis, but it never touches. So it never touches the x-axis. That characteristic or property is called asymptotic. So I have given all the main properties and I hope it was very clear to you. Let's come to the next question. The kind of sample that is simply available to the researcher by virtue of its accessibility is known. Okay, so we have done so many types and methods of sampling. Some of them are probability sampling, some of them are non-probability sampling. So here you are being asked, कौन से sampling में you collect the sample by virtue of your accessibility, जहाँ तक आपकी पहुँच होती है, so which is easy to collect. We collect the sample which is easy to collect. That sampling is called convenience sampling. Option number A will be your answer. Convenience sampling, where we collect the sample by virtue of our accessibility. That means the sample which is accessible to us, which is easily accessible to us, we collect the sample from that. That is convenience sampling. Okay, so option number A. So convenience sampling is a sampling method where the researcher selects the research sample based on ease and proximity to the researcher. For example, you have watched a movie and after watching the movie, you came out of the theater and you start asking from the people जो भी बाहर खड़े होते हैं, you start asking from them. So you try to collect your sample from your convenience, right? Then snowball sampling means it is also a non-probability sampling. Convenience sampling is also non-probability because that is not random selection. Whenever we do random selection, that is probability sampling, and non-random selection is related to non-probability sampling. So snowball sampling is non-probability sampling method where new units are recruited by other units to form part of the sample. Like you are asking from one person A, then person A is asking from person B is asking from person C. So that is snowball sampling. Then quota sampling is a non-probability sampling again that relies on the non-random selection of a predetermined number or proportion of units. Here we decide a proportion or unit and then we collect the sample. So the number and the proportion of units is predetermined. So it is again a non-random selection and non-probability sampling. Clear? So let's come to the next question. Given below are two statements. Again the question from statement. Reliability refers to whether a test measures what it says it measures. Okay, so reliability and validity से question है, and reliability and validity both of the topic are very important from exam point of view. Validity refers to whether a test consistency yields the same or similar. So we can see the statements are just opposite. Opposite means they are incorrect about one another. Reliability is related to consistency and validity is related to accuracy. So the options statements are just opposite. Reliability should be there in the statement 2 and validity should be there in the statement 1. So both the statements are false. That means option number B will be your answer. Reliability refers to consistency of a measure, whether the results can be reproduced under the same condition. Consistent, you need to be consistent and you need to have same scores, consistent. Then validity means accurate. You should measure what you are supposed to measure, what you are saying that you will measure. So whether the results really do represent what they are supposed to measure. That is accuracy, means validity. Clear? Next is post-positivism approach is related to. So positivism and post-positivism are two different approaches of research, and post-positivism is related to social science. Option number B. Okay. So post-positivism acknowledge that social science is subjective. So post-positivism में कौन-कौन से main points आते हैं? We have covered the difference between both of them. Post-positivism means subjective, social science, then inductive approach, and positivism is related to natural science, deductive nature, objective nature. So that is the difference between positivism and post-positivism. So you need to be very clear about every feature and property of positivism and post-positivism. Clear? Then the last question of today's session is quantitative data are. So quantitative data are objective in nature, subjective in nature, inductive in nature, all of them. So we know that whenever we find the word quantitative, it is related to objective, right? So the correct option will be A. Answer is option number A. That is objective in nature. Quantitative data are always objective and deductive in nature, and qualitative data are subjective and inductive in nature. So all these three terms come together. Quantitative, objective, deductive come together. Qualitative, subjective, and inductive come together. Clear? So yes, done for today. We have covered 10 very important questions of research aptitude from the recent 2022 question paper, and I hope each and every question was crystal clear for you, and I have given the explanation for you that was really helpful for you. I hope that, and thank you so much for attending the class. So we will be coming with some new sessions of PYQs. Till then, enjoy your learning and keep revising your preparation, and all the best. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.